And we are back. Me and my coffee are back. Ooh, it's a little bit hot to drink, but not bad. I've made better. Not bad. That cool, shall we? I need a donation goal for an espresso machine. I don't even know whether I want an espresso machine. I mean, I like the espresso-based drinks. I'm not drinking any espresso-based drinks at the moment because I am limiting dairy. And if you order an espresso-based drink, it's usually with frothed milk of some quantity. I use a splash of of cream in my coffee at the moment because cream is better than milk for keto diets. But aside from that, my preference for coffee tends to be the flat white anyway, which, I mean, it's just, pour over coffee or French press coffee with a splash of milk. And my kitchen's not that big, so I don't even know if I had room for an espresso machine. I'm not saying if someone gave me one, I wouldn't use it. I'm just saying I could think of better ways to spend that kind of money, because they're not cheap. French press. I haven't actually tried a mocha pot yet, nerdy. I don't think I will, because my oven is, or my stovetop, I should say, is electric. And unfortunately, they don't warm up very quickly. Unlike a gas stovetop, for example, which is, the flame is instant. So I'm not sure whether the convenience factor of a mocha pot would be hindered significantly by having to wait up for the hot plate to warm up and then do the thing. And I don't know. I'm unconvinced. Then again, I've never actually tried coffee from a mocha pot, so I may like it better. It may be worth the time it takes to wait for the hot plate to come up to temperature. I don't know. Can you get... Ooh, here's a thought. Can you get, like, electric mocha pots that just have their own element built in? Their own sort of super fast element? So my kettle boils quickly, so... I'm back as well after a long-ass phone call. Welcome back! I hate long-ass phone calls. I hate phone calls in general. Emails where it's at if you want to talk to me about anything that requires a proper conversation. I haven't tried bulletproof, no. Because I don't have a blender or of any kind. And you need a blender to make bulletproof properly because you need to emulsify the fat solids. Otherwise it doesn't work properly. It's just coffee with butter in it, unless you whiz it up and emulsify it properly. It's got to go through that little chemical change. If you're trying to impress someone in the morning, I get the mocha pot out. It's not convenient, but the coffee tastes good. Right. Trying to impress them with the coffee, or just impress them that you own a mocha pot and you're going through a lot of trouble to get them coffee in the morning? Because both is pretty impressive, I gotta say. Someone to go through that trouble for you? Must have been a good night. Same here, can't stand phone calls. The people I talk to are tech illiterate. Yeah, there's still a couple of PR people that always call me, even though I've told them time and time and time again, please just email me. It's so much better. It's better for specificity. It's better for my memory, because I can just look back at an email and say, oh, that's exactly what we said and when we said it. Instead of having to try to remember or take notes and things like that. I don't think that's the point. Slow heat makes the water bubble through the beans at the right speed in the top chamber. Presses him if they come back for more coffee. Well, I mean, Nerdy, if you need coffee to make sure someone comes back, maybe you're... Sorry, I was about to say something really mean. I was about to do that. Maybe you're just not that good in bed. I thought better of it, but then I had to explain while I was laughing to myself, so we got there in the end anyway. Just imagine they're talking to their friends the next day. Oh, you know, she was great. She's really smart, and she makes great coffee, but between the sheets game, I don't know, man. Sorry, Nerdy. That'd be some damn good coffee, though. Like, oh, the bedroom's a bit meh. Coffee's worth it. Coffee in the morning. Hey, Books. Welcome back. Oh, I want that flint, actually. Actually, no, I don't need the flint anymore, do I? I've got the Skelly farm. I don't have to slave myself over flint anymore. Alright, next question. Do we want to keep it... You know what, we're going to go up above sea level anyway with the build. So let's take the base of the island down to sea level. Nerdy, behave yourself. She's married. I'll be offering a married woman coffee like that. What would the neighbors think? They're sitting in their lounge room, all they can hear through the walls is the sound of a bubbling mocha pot. What am I carrying? We should probably put some of this dirt away. Come back for the rest. I'm not sure how much dirt I've got left in the storage center, but I always like to full chest just in case. You never know what you're going to need it for. I guess the apple can go back there as well. Oh, wait, there they are. Did I really get 17 oak saplings from that? That's ridiculous. Yeah, the view of the graveyard's much better now that we carved that back. Awesome. Well, it's much better now. It's cooled down to a drinkable temperature. Actually, that's the one thing I don't like about the French press. Because of the nature of the way it brews, and because I've got a nice double-walled one, keeps all the heat from the boiled water. So it comes out, you know, it pours into the glass at a much hotter temperature than the pour-over. Because the pour-over is a very slow process, a little bit of water at a time, it cools down as it pulls through and things like that. So by the time you're done with the pour-over, it's pretty damn close to a drinkable temperature already. Not so much with the French press. And as a man of variable patience, when it comes to food and drink. It's kind of important. It's one of the things I liked about the pod coffee, actually. It poured out at exactly 63 degrees consistently, which is just about perfect drinking temperature. Right, now then. How do I want to deal with this? Do I want to fill it in and carve out what I need, or... Happy going to make some coffee? All right, yeah, this was the mine. Okay, so let's just fill this in with dirt and we'll just carve out what we need. That way we're not left with weird pockets around the place. Damn it. T-Dog craving coffee after a conversation about coffee has made me think about the very start of the stream when we were talking about Easter eggs and how talking about them has given me a serious craving for milk chocolate, which I can't have right now. But because I remembered that conversation, now I'm thinking about it again, and now I'm craving milk chocolate again. What I should have done is had that thought earlier and make a, put a couple of pieces of little dark chocolate in my coffee. Like a wee little mocha. It says I've been automating my audio and lights in a Wi-Fi connected coffee machines. Yeah, I'm not sure what the value in that would be, really. There'd be no value in it for me, because I grind my beans fresh for each cup I make. So, I mean, there are fancy machines out there that you can put your beans into a hopper. It will grind them on demand as it makes the coffee and things like that, but you'd either have to be drinking a lot of coffee, like have an entire family or share house full of coffee drinkers that drink like 5 or 6 cups a day each before that becomes even remotely sensible. Plus, I kind of like the tactility of manually grinding beans. That wonderful mechanical feel of the beans going through the burr grinders. Now that I have an actually nice grinder as well, it's even better. It's really mechanically satisfying. Don't even like hot cross buns. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about the hot cross buns. I was thinking about the chocolate. Now you got me on the buns. Actually, I never used to like them as a kid, but as I grew older, I got more and more of a taste for them. Especially the chocolate chip hot cross buns you get sometimes. As long as you're not fooled by the ones with the raisins in them. Fuckers. What a mean thing to do to people. Oh, cleaning. Oh, yeah, having the maintenance of an espresso machine. Yeah. My grinder is manual. I have to hold the button down the whole time. I'm not sure if that counts. I'm honest with you. What I might do is do a kind of back-to-back design and have all the results pour out at one end. That way it won't look bad from the graveyard, it might look bad from over there. Both sides will have a facing side. Both ends will have a facing side, so... Yeah, what if we kind of do a collection point here? we're going to need... I'm kind of designing this from memory of the mechanics and kind of by ear as well. I don't really have a plan here, so bear with me while I pull the concentration face a bit. Figure out what I want to do here. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. I wonder if that's even going to be big enough. How much kelp is that going to make? I guess we can always extend it. We could always double it out. Maybe that's what we do, actually. Maybe that's what we do. How the hell am I out of dirt? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, maybe we go double a wing either side, collect in the center. Alright, so let's mock this up overland and see what kind of space I'm dealing with. So, if we have, call it growth medium, that's the kelp itself. We knock it off at the second tier. Doop-a-doop. Yeah, so there. Grows up, 2 tiers, gets punched 2 at a time. The way around. Is that how I want to do it? Yeah, I'm going to need a dab of redstone, aren't I? Biddly doop, biddly doop, biddly doop. I'm back with coffee and it smells great. It's amazing how quickly I grew to really like the smell of coffee. I used to hate the smell of coffee. Like, not even the roasted beans. Like, brewed coffee, the beans themselves, I used to just hate it. I used to turn my nose. I used to find it so acrid and revolting. Now, utter change. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Oops, excuse me. I meant to grab some sand. Do I have no sand left? That's why I did an auto-click. Alright, so now that should work just fine, right? No, because I did the wrong block. Oh, because it's... Wait, what am I thinking? Why would that even work? What? That's just idiotic. Just embarrassed that I thought that would work. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, you know what I could do? Ah, I'm going to need sticky pistons if I do it this way, though, aren't I? Right, is this going to work? No, that's not going to work either. How the hell did I do it before? Which way around did I have this? Here's a design I'm trying to remember. Oh, where's my water bottle gone? Damn it, give me a sec. I didn't bring my water bottle back from my kitchen. I'm back. Sorry about that. Got all obsessed with my coffee and forgot about water bottle. Oh, daylight time. I was lucky it didn't turn to night while I was doing that. Before I couldn't drink coffee without sugar and milk. Now I drink straight black. Yeah. I've never bothered to sweeten my coffee. Because when I was first trying the coffee, I was like, well, the first couple of coffees I had were sort of super sweet. Because I bought one of those prepackaged iced mocha things, Coca-Cola Company, whatever it was. And you could already tell that was way, 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 way too sweet. So then I ordered a mocha from an actual cafe. Unsweetened, but it was already chocolatey. Yeah, I don't bother sweetening my coffee. Couldn't right now, even if I wanted to, because I'm keto, so just as well. Alright, let me think this through properly. What I want to do is observe the kelp as it grows. So, as the kelp grow, as it grows up, I want to monitor that. Pop it off. So if we just... Oh, hang on. No, we can... Oh, I remember. There's a... Yeah, super easy way to do this. So that one monitors as it comes back up through. And then we... Yeah, this is what I was trying to do. This simple double piston, double observer thing. So yeah. So this is our route. Grows one stage, fine. Two stage, fine. Goes to third stage, gets pinged, gets knocked off. That's all we need to do. We can back to back that as well. Oh, or can we? Can we actually back to back this? Or are you going to interfere with each other? Yeah. Does that really matter though? If this side grows up and fires, this side is at least grown one stage by the time that happens. They don't really cancel each other out. So for compactness, we could sacrifice a bit of wait a second. No, once you get them all set up like that, they seem to behave themselves. Huh. Well, that makes it easy. Well, alright. Let's start thinking about design then. That's our collection point. Everything's going to flow into that. Let's the growth medium another stage down. Two. There's also I need to switch to straight black coffee, but it's hard for me to do. Hooked on the creamer and sugar. Yeah. I'm kind of glad that I skipped getting used to coffee that is sweetened. But yeah, what I would suggest is to sort of to help wean you off is to just use some unsweetened or sugar-free at least chocolate powder, like for hot chocolate stuff, just as a sweetener. Make wee little mochas, because you can get stuff like that that uses stevia and things that don't sort of pump your blood sugar levels. It'll still taste sweet, but you won't get the insulin production pump that comes with actual real sugar. That'll help wean you off it. So that's what your body gets addicted to. Not the sweetness itself, but that insulin reaction. Right, what do we want to grow the kelp on, do you think? We're not really going to see it. We'll grow it on some old timbers. Why not? A bunch of that, some of this, some of this, some of these, a bunch of this, those, and I don't actually need the redstone at all. Lucas is allergic to coffee. I didn't even know that was a thing. I haven't heard of anyone with a coffee allergy. Is there something particular about coffee that you're allergic? Like you're allergic to caffeine itself, or I'll just hurt your stomach? Is it an allergy or just an intolerance? So, I mean, medically speaking, they're not the same thing as like some people are lactose intolerant. That's not an allergy though. It's just an inability to process lactose correctly because you don't have the right gut bacteria or the sufficient quantity of gut bacteria to process lactose back into simpler sugars. It's not an allergy though. Might be something similar to you. You're just sensitive to something about it. Bit of a hot button for me, people claiming to be allergic to certain things, but they're not really. Like, gluten. You'd be amazed how few people are actually allergic to gluten, but claim to be anyway. Many people have a gluten intolerance, or they would rather be free of gluten because they don't like what it represents or medically whatnot, but very few people are actually genuinely allergic to it. Well, I guess it is easier to explain if you just go, "No, I'm allergic." Fewer people question it, I suppose. Not me, though. I'll call you out. The only allergy that I have, at least that I know about, that I've ever been experienced, is certain insects. It's not a severe one, like I don't go into anaphylactic shock or anything, but I have quite a significant reaction to certain ant bites. Back in Tasmania we have a critter we call the bull ant. I forget what his actual name is. But they are big and they are mean, and I got bitten by one as a kid and I swelled up like a goddamn balloon. I have a similar reaction to bee stings as well, although that's only ever happened once in my life. I'm rather lucky with bees. But it's something I often think about when I'm trying to get that macro shot of a bee. Or some nice slow-mo footage of a bee, or something when I'm testing a camera, because that's always nice. Some slow-mo footage of a bee sort of taking off from a flower. I'm always thinking, try not to piss him off. You're alone. It's a decent walk from the nearest medical help. What I've just done there is actually entirely pointless because I'm not thinking straight. Too concerned with talk of bees. None of this actually needs to be here. You're 5% allergic to tree bark. How does that even calculated? How do you know what percentage you are allergic? Are you allergic to 5% of tree bark of species, or are you only slightly allergic? Like on a scale of 1 to instant anaphylactic shock, you're a 5. Like when I say I'm sensitive to gluten in the US, people don't... Really? In the US, people don't know what you're talking about? I would figure the US would be the place to go, I have a gluten sensitivity, and everyone would go, oh. I feel like the US is the birthplace of pretending to be allergic to gluten when you're not really. I'm allergic. I had a t-shirt like that once. It said, be careful what you say. I have a severe reaction to stupidity. My friend, my best friend in the world, once suggested that my gravestone should read, Here lies Nate. Dear God, try not to say anything stupid. Yeah, we don't even need this wood here, actually. It's completely the wrong place for it. Oddly enough, McDonald's does not have gluten-free buns. Yeah, well, I'm wondering how long that will last, because... Was it Burger King? Are now serving a meat-free burger, like one of those pretend meat or vegetable-based. Actually, in the UK, in Europe, the European Union have just passed regulations saying that you cannot call something meat or a burger or a steak if it is not a product of an animal. So if you've got one of those vegetarian steaks or vegetarian burgers, you know, plant-based burger, you can't call it a plant-based burger anymore. They're saying you have to call it like a vegetable disc. And so people are like, oh, the meat industry are behind that. Meat industry are feeling threatened by these veggie burgers because they taste just like real. No, it's just, I believe in it. It's not meat. If it's not the flesh of an animal, it's not meat. You shouldn't lie to people. You shouldn't have to trick people into eating your product. If it's not meat, don't call it meat. Right, what am I doing here? I want... Yeah, this layer here needs to be our growth medium. I would like Australia to bring in a similar law or regulation. If you have to lie to people to get them to try your product, maybe your product's not that interesting. By the same token, I think they should come up with something a little more appetizing than vegetable disc. It is Burger King doing the gluten-free bun, yeah. Actually, there's a pizza place in Australia called Crust Pizza. They're a chain. They're actually quite good. Very popular. But I'm told, I haven't looked into this yet, but someone told me the other day that they actually have an option for a low-carb base. I'm not sure how low carb it is or whether it's suitable for a keto diet or not, but that seemed intriguing because every other time I've tried to make keto-friendly pizza base, it's been anywhere from disgusting to edible, but still not pizza. But if Crust Pizza have got one that they're willing to serve people and make them pay for, maybe it's decent. Actually, here's a thought. Are Crust Pizza on Uber Eats in my area? Bear with me here a second, guys. Maybe I'll get some pizza tonight and try it out. Search Crust. Oh, they are. They're a little bit far away, so I'd worry about the freshness of the pizza by the time I got here, but they are. Sweet. Actually, no. Let's go back to that, because we are actually going to see this part. How can you have carbs and be on keto? You can't. That's the point. I mean, you can have a very, very small amount of carbs. Like, I'm restricting myself to about 20 grams a day or thereabouts. I'm not super anal about it, but that's the general guideline when I'm looking at the back of the pack of a product and trying to figure out how many carbs it has in per serve and all that kind of stuff. Which in Australia is actually pretty easy because they have to put the net carbs on there, legally speaking. So it makes it easier to figure it out when you're putting a meal together. Right, so we have base there, yeah, which means we just need to put the pistons. They put cauliflower in their low carb. Yeah, that's the one type of pizza base for keto I haven't tried. I've tried several different variants of what they call the fathead recipe, which is based on almond flour or coconut flour and a couple of different types of cheeses and an egg and things like that. And it comes out sort of British, but not. It doesn't have the right texture or flavor of pizza. But I'm told the cauliflower base is actually surprisingly good. But then again, I was told that by the same people who recommended the other kind of pizza base, so who knows? Those people lie. Those people who make the fitness blogs and talk about, you know, the specialist diets on YouTube, they lie about how good stuff tastes. Oh, it tastes exactly like real pizza. No, it doesn't, you fucker. Stop telling people that. It's not horrible, but it's not real pizza. How long ago did you have real pizza, you lying shithead? But I haven't actually had the chance to try the cauliflower one yet because, again, much like the Bulletproof Coffee, I don't have a blender. And you need a blender to make the cauliflower base because you need to blend up the cauliflower into a fine sort of rice texture kind of thing. So I haven't been able to make it. I really should get a blender. I really just should get a blender. I came back here for a reason. Oh, and it was to make more pistons. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, redstone. I always forget the redstone in pistons. Oop, you might as well stay around for a nap. Yeah, I should just get a stick blender. Or one of those little bullet blenders or something. You probably get one of those pretty cheap. Buy riced cauliflower then. I don't even know if my supermarket has that. I haven't gone looking for it, but I haven't seen it on the shelf. Is that like freeze dried or is it in the freezer section? I have no idea. I don't really like cauliflower as a rule, so I'd almost never buy cauliflower anyway. I didn't even know riced cauliflower was a thing you buy off the shelf. I knew it was a thing. I just thought it was... I didn't know you could buy it like that. Ask for a review sample blender. If I did more cooking videos, I could probably get away with doing that from time to time. And people do ask for the cooking stuff, but... I did see, when I was in IKEA the other day, they've got a portable hot plate. Looks nice. It's only like 40 bucks or something like that. And I thought about getting one of those because that would make it way easier to do cooking videos. Because part of the reason I don't do cooking videos is my kitchen is tiny and it's impossible to film in. But if I got like a portable hot plate and things like that, it'd be much easier. Freezer section? Alright, I'll keep an eye out for it. Tony PC Gamer, how you doing? How's Minecraft? It's good. I mean, I'm still playing it, so... Yeah, if you haven't played in years, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. There's been very active development going on in the last 3 years especially. The last 3 years worth of updates, there's been a lot of cool changes. Even in the last couple of updates, there's been just a ton of stuff added. Us Americans and our love of food, yeah. Actually, I saw a funny post the other day on some social media thing, I think. I forget where I saw it or who posted it. But it was a picture of like mac and cheese, a mac and cheese burger or something like something ridiculous, something ridiculously fatty and cheesy. And the caption was just like, why do Americans eat like they have free healthcare? I thought that's pretty funny. That's pretty fucking funny. This is true. You guys eat like you have free healthcare. No, I need that to face the other way, don't I? electric. Where's my cobble gone? Didn't I have a shitload of cobble here? Oh well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just let me put the block there. Why so difficult? Why'd you have to be such a bitch? Mac and cheeseburgers, I can't imagine they're particularly good. I mean, I like both the things individually, but together it just, I don't know. Butane countertop range thingy. Well, camping stove type of thing. Yeah. But then you have to sort of deal with fuel and ventilation, and electric's just easier. But yeah, the sure Bunnings would have portable electricity. I'm sure they would. Like I said, I found one in IKEA that seems real nice. I should have a Google for reviews. See if it's actually any good. It looked great. Do. Alright, are you going to behave yourself if I do this? That would be a no. Fine. To make more of these too. Excuse me. All right, what do I need? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need about 17 more. Actually, exactly 17 more, not about. The popcorn maker once from Kmart. Felt like the white goods they sell are a fire hazard. Yeah, I've had a rice cooker from Kmart before. It lasted exactly 7 months. And even then it wasn't very good when it was working. Alright, what's the observer recipe again? Oh, we're going to need to go get some quartz. So I don't have many left. Certainly don't have 17, I don't think. Got 5. Okay. Let's dig up and go on an adventure into the nether. That should do. Don't need that much room in the inventory. Right, sip wrap. Pickaxe is fine. Armor is okay enough. Alright, we should be good. Wait, what was that? What did I just see out of the corner of my eye? What inventory was I in? Weird. recall section on their website is nice and long. Oh, okay, that's yeah. Haven't heard anyone mention it came out forever. I mean, the Kmart that exists in Australia is not the same Kmart that exists elsewhere. I don't know whether... Ooh, what was that? Gunpowder. Was there a creeper in here? And how did it die? Well, that's a concern. Maybe I should put a gate in front of that thing. Alright. I'm glad it was just gunpowder, not the actual creeper itself. That could have been quite tragic. Didn't leave any behind here, did I? Nope. Okay. Let's have a look. Here we go. That was interesting. Wait. I have my Fortune 3 axe. Aha. Look at that, 42 already. Phew. There's nuts down there, but it might be a bit dangerous to go chasing it. Might be able to go chasing on the surface. Where are the pigs hanging around over here? This little floating nugget. What's so special about this thing, guys? Oh, I went through that way already, so there's probably not much over there. Anyway, 42 is enough. We can go back. Let's not get too sidetracked. Wait, what's going on? Is this modded? No, it's vanilla. Why? What did you see that you thought was modded? Wait, what? Is the wrong corridor? Lanterns? Oh no, the lanterns are just new in 1.14. That's new in vanilla. Cool, ain't they? Unfortunately, you can't use them on the side of walls. You can only pop them like this on top of stuff. Or you can hang them from stuff. Like that. And they get a little chain from them. You can't put them sconce style on the side of a wall though, unfortunately. Like you can in the very similar lantern that's in modded. And the 3D lanterns is just a function of the texture pack that I'm using. What was I making more of? Observers. Alright, so I need the redstone back and I need the cobble. What did I say I needed? 17? Still got the redstone. Wait, what am I missing? Got the quartz, got the redstone. Oh, I need to. That's gravel. Oh, yes. Just how many times have I done that? Mistaken gravel for cobblestone. Just how many times? There we go, 42. That'll keep us in observers for a while. Oh yes, hooray for 42, by the way. Right, now where was I? Literally. Nice little lag spike every time I put one down and the piston beneath it fires. Oh, it's gone now. I get a leg spike over this side, but not that side. That's weird. What's going on over here? Alright, so that should be functionally complete. We need to glass it up. And then we need to worry about the water sources. And we have to do the trick on the top so we can flow it to the middle. You know what we should do? We should use one side of this to smelt, and the other side just to go into bone meal. Best of both worlds. One for fuel, one for bone meal. Right, but I do need some building materials. Let's get rid of some of this crap I'm carrying. Okay, so I don't need any more observers. So strip birch log, we can put the redstone away as well. Strip logs, the glass, hoppers we'll need. Spruce planks I'll grab, as well as some spruce log. Grab those. That should be enough to get us dressed. It's starting to get a bit warm. Okay, so let's run a baseline. I kinda wish I'd pushed this down another block or two, but can't be bothered tearing it down and rebuilding it. Sitting slightly taller than I planned on, but I mean, we're on a hill, so we can still get the unobstructed view. That's fine. Should have bought more glass. Alright, so that's top observer there. We're going to need at least one more row for the collection stream. But I want to do that in wood so we can cap off the glass. Yeah. Oops. Wasted. What am I making exactly? I'm making a kelp farm. I'm going to grow kelp. It's going to automatically harvest kelp. It's going to turn 50% of that kelp into bone meal by using the new composter. Also new in this version of the game. And the other stuff, it's going to turn into fuel. Neato indeed. Yeah, so I think aside from the lanterns, the composter is one of the more interesting additions they've made recently as well. Just being able to turn almost any biological matter straight into bone meal without the need of skeletons and things like that. It's just cool. Also kind of important for people who like to play on peaceful as well, I suppose. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to get bone meal at all except for fishing, and that's not a particularly good way to get it. Should I go log across the top, or maybe we'll double slab this? I need to leave that gap so I can actually get in and out, so... funny you should say they just started a peaceful world. Did you start it in 1.14 snapshots? Because that's where they are. I guess you could always just upgrade as you go. If you're in 1.13 now, you can still get them once the official update comes out. Just can't use them yet. Okay, I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need to cap these off as well, aren't I? Alright. Need a crafting. Actually, you know what? Let's just make a crafting table up here. I can't be bothered going all the way back just to make more slabs. Uh, 13.2. Yeah, I mean, the snapshots are still a little buggy. But that's what I'm sitting in now. It's not that buggy. We're pretty late into the bug fixing stage. We're probably not far away from 1.14 official, so you could wait. But you could just jump into the snapshot as it stands, and you're probably going to be fine. Alright, let's get back home for a nap. Yeah, I probably want to fancy this up a little bit, give it a little more dimension, but let's get it working so the kelp can grow while we fiddle with the aesthetics. Unstable, really. No, the stability's not an issue. I haven't had any crashes in 5 or 6 different snapshots. Oh, we should probably get some kelp to actually plant at this stage, I think. Get it actually starting to grow, because it'll take a while to start churning. I'm going to need to harvest some more as well. 10's not enough to plant that farm. Why do I keep losing my second bucket? Where do I keep stashing my second bucket? It's not in that. It's not in there. Where else would I put the damn thing? Oh, here we go. In with the metal stuff. I guess that makes a small amount of sense. Metal. Really said the know-how to build and survive like you are right now. It's a reason. I mean, it doesn't take long to learn. It's not that hard, really, for a lot of the basics. I like the way these break now. Oh shit, I need to breathe. Keep forgetting, don't have respiration or acro affinity or anything on my armor yet. It's a nasty habit. Imagine you've done a great job adding new free content over the years. Yeah. I bet you Microsoft hate that as well. Because by the time Microsoft bought Minecraft, the community was very, very used to getting free updates. And you just know if Microsoft had bought them much, much earlier on, we would not be in a world of this much free content for Minecraft. But by the time Microsoft got to them, it's too late. Community already had expectations. Actually, probably the easiest way is just to dunk down in here and do this. Excuse me. Make us. Oh, you are a source magnet. You're just flowing. This is in the way, idiot. What the? That's interesting. I broke water again. Better than breaking wind, I suppose. I said it's better than... Never mind. People don't get me. Nobody ever gets me. But creative, oddly enough, gets boring too. Yeah, I mean... if you do anything long enough, it'll get boring. I mean, it's one of the reasons I keep starting new Minecraft worlds instead of just staying with one forever and ever and ever and just building it out until it's gigantuan. New update comes along that has a bunch of new features, and I'm oh wait, I don't need one there. New update comes along that has new features, and I'm like, oh, let's start a new world and take advantage of some of these new features and do things in a different way and build farms in a different way. I need to replenish my buckets. Which I'm not going to do there because that'll just kill the kelp straight away. Really do need to fix the texture on the bucket too. Stop it. My recent playing of survival in a realm has made all 3 skeleton types my model, and yeah. Skeleton's got a bit of a buff a couple of updates ago, and they just don't dick around anymore, do they? Their aim got better, their AI got better. Now there's variants that do more damage. Minecraft is one of the very few games I could play for 10 hours straight. Oh, I don't know, could I? I have. Absolutely. Many times, actually. Yeah, a good chair is essential to that. You gotta have a comfortable chair. Alright, so we're planted. I'll let that age. It's not going to grow anyway because it doesn't have the water to do that yet, but that's fine. Probably get rid of this at this stage and... Should we... Oh, I don't even have any. I think if we put the strip birch in here just to sort of seal that. That looks a bit weird. Let's just leave it open for now, because we are going to have to get in here, I think. Okay, think. We should... Let's go get some more of these oak logs. No, spruce logs. Don't have room for one of those sweet chairs, but I have room for the folding chair. Well, there is that, yeah. That's a problem. Yeah, they're expensive too, but they do help protect your health as far as your bum and your back go. And if you buy a good one, it will last many, many, many years. Like the one I'm sitting on now, the DX Racer, what is it? King series, I think. It's like $500, $600 worth of chair. But I've had it for 7, 8 years. Something like that. And it's only just now starting to show signs of age. I mean, physically, mechanically, it's still great. It's just the leatherette stuff starting to fall apart a little bit. They're built incredibly well. Super solid. You know what? I think I'll just glass the Meridian. Actually, no, we can't. Because this is where we're going to flow down to catch stuff. What we actually are going to have here is hoppers. So, yeah, I have a hopper to catch the stuff that flows in from either side of there. And Thinking this side will do fuel. And the other side will do... Actually, no, we'll do this side for... Again with the hotbar, just register, you fucker. This side will do the bone meal. Alright, so everything collects it, drops straight into that. Thanks, please. Yeah, I'm going to need to get rid of that for a second so I can actually get through here. Yeah, that's going to work fine. I can't get out now. I have to break the glass anyway. Okay, so collecting, dumping into that, pumping out the bone meal when it's done. And we should go sleep before I get attacked by mobs. I thought of getting a secret labs chair. I've heard of that name. I don't know much about them though. Yeah, I'm probably going to replace this chair pretty soon because, like I said, it's finally starting to fall apart a bit. Oh, jeez. And I'm thinking about replacing it not with one of these racing style chairs, but with a more boring looking office type chair. Maybe something with a bit of a lower neck on it, just so it looks a bit better on camera. You see more of the background, because my background is all nice. You know, I spent time lighting all that up, but the chair just gets in the way. Not so much. It's not so much a problem for these things, but when I'm doing talking head stuff for YouTube, it seems a bit. It's just a bit distracting, I think. Where did I put that? There we are. Oh, come on, Minecraft. I love that you do that with chests now, but there has to be a limit. Alright. And I think we'll kind of bring the edge of that out here like this or something. Just give it a little more dimension. I'll figure it all out later though. So, now that we're this far in on this side, we should be able to dump water in from the top. And as the kelp grows through it, it'll turn it into sources. Yeah. Why are you not making a source properly? Seriously. I have to do this manually the whole way? Why aren't you behaving? What the? Okay, something weird's going on with this water physics right now. What the f... Why are you flowing all weird? Ah, screw it. By the time it grows, by the time the kelp gets up there, it'll fix itself. Places more equipped with the individual chests are rotten. Absolutely, yeah. I would not give up that the new chest mechanic for. Yeah, I can't grab that. It should be a source, but I can't grab it. Yeah, I wouldn't give up the new chest mechanic. It's a little bit frustrating every now and again. when you have to be a little bit more careful about the orientation where you're trying to put a double chest down, like just happened to me. But yeah, totally worth the trade-off for being able to put, to be able to have way more control over how your chests are organized, and just putting two regular chests down next to each other and being able to put single chests down next to each other, and without having to dick around with trap chests. See, this one went all source. Except for... No, wait. What? It was source. Oh, whatever. Fix it, Kelp. Alright, so the trick to this is we have to wait for all these to be source blocks. Then we have to close off the top, pour a line of water across the top there, then break the blocks from underneath, and it's all a bit of a rigmarole mechanic you have to go through here to get the water flowing across the top of the other water properly. But it'll work. Actually, come to think of it, do we even need to do that? Can we get away with just doing it this way? Nope, we can't, because there's sources going everywhere. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I did. I'll leave it at that. That no, actually it won't be enough. We do need the flowing water, otherwise it won't make its way to here, will it? Idiot. You knew that. Alright, let's do the other side. These. Now, what needs to happen on this side is we need to collect at this level. Should we go into straight into a furnace? Now I've got to remember how hoppers work with furnaces. Oh, damn it. Any cobble around here? Which end does fuel versus smeltable? Is it top for smeltable, back for fuel? I think it is, right? Yeah, back is for fuel, top is for smeltables. Cool. So, in order to do this, the easiest way is to put the furnace in backwards, right? Well, if I do that, I can't escape, can I? Maybe I can do it from the top. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Like that. And if I can finesse the placement of this just right. Yes, haha. That way we can put fuel in the back straight here. Oh, wait. I've gone too far back. I need this in the block forward. Oh. It's going so smoothly there for a second. Yeah, that needs to go there. That needs to go there. Oh, this is much easier doing it this way. Cool. So we can pop fuel into that. We can collect the stuff into that. Oops, that was wrong. What I wanted was that. So I could pop fuel into it. So we're going to need a crafting table down here. So actually, we got a crafting table. We'll just move this one. Sorry, chat room. I know I'm ignoring you. I'm just in focus mode, trying to figure out what I want to do here. What have you been saying about me? Oh yeah, for sorting systems, the individual chests, absolutely, yeah. Not that I'm big on sorting systems, but yeah, game changer. Would you rather be attacked by a hyena or attacked by a great white shark? Hyena. I figure I've got a better chance of defending myself against a hyena than I do a shark. Especially a great white. A lot of other sharks, I might take the shark, but not the great white. Those things are bastards. Right. An idea might be to... Oh, wait, no. I was going to put the crafting table here. But I can't do that if I want to... Actually, does crafting tables stop chests, don't they? Yeah, they sure do. Ooh! Oh, crafting tables stop chests, but they don't stop barrels. And a barrel's going to fit there real nice. Where did it go? Where did the crafting table go? I mean the Wait, what? Oh, haha. Right, what was I doing? All right, yes. Like that. And like that. There we go. So now we'll collect the smelted kelp, craft it into fuel blocks, dump it into the fuel so it can fuel itself as it makes more, and you eventually, hopefully, get over unity, so you wind up making more than you need for fuel. But I don't know if that's enough kelp to do that. We'll have to find out. I know my old farm did it, but I had maybe 2 or 3 times the amount of kelp in that farm. And it was a different design, and it was in bedrock. So we'll just see. If it's not enough, it's easy enough to convert for more. We'll extend it, or make a second one, or we'll find another plan, but we'll see what happens. Oh, looks like kelp's starting to grow here. That's nice. So we're all source blocks in some of this at least. Right, so that's all organized now. Collecting, smelting, fuel. Cool, let's fill it up with water and get this extra kelp growing. Paul Numbers, thank you for all the bit. Little bits. I'm going to go. Catch you next week. Thank you, mate. So the process of elimination, I've determined I need to upgrade my processor. It's an Intel Pentium. Jesus. I think I need a new I and or I percentage sign. Might have held the shift down for too long on that one. i5 or i7 is what you're looking for. I don't know whether you're trying to make a joke or not, but yeah, if you've still got a Pentium, it's probably about upgrade time. Because the only... I mean, there is some current Pentium still. But even the brand new Pentium I wouldn't recommend for a gaming machine necessarily. Unless all you're interested in is like League of Legends and Smite and... But yeah, depending on how old that thing is, you might even need to upgrade your motherboard. Because technology changes, motherboard technology, sockets, the supporting chipsets change. Right. See all those turned into sources properly. And Minecraft and inconsistencies. I705, yeah. Oh, don't bother apologise for that. You've no idea how many times I do that myself when I'm trying to type i7 or i8, when I'm writing a script for a review of something or something, all the time, just all the time. In fact, I'm probably going to do it several more times in the coming weeks, because it looks like I am going to IEM again this year, Intel Extreme Masters, their CSGO Esports League thing that's happening in Sydney. What is it, later this month? Is it this month? Yeah, this month. No, wait. In about 3 or 4 weeks' time. Yeah, 3rd to 5th of May. Yeah, so a few weeks. It has Windows Asterisk. You did it again. Asterisk one, that'd be 8.1, right? Yeah, you're a little out of date there, my friend. I don't know whether I'm being pranked or punked or something, but how do you live? Are you still making fire by rubbing 2 sticks together, or? So upgrading my motherboard, what would that entail? I think memory. Yeah, I mean, if you're running Windows 8.1 and you're on a Pentium chip, it's basically buying new computer time. If you're not confident in building, you might be better off just replacing. However, if you feel okay with building DIY sort of stuff, at this stage, if you want to get a brand new processor so you can have some power, you're going to need a new motherboard, new processor, new memory, because that motherboard of that age is probably running what they call DDR3 memory, which is now out of date. You can barely buy it new. You'll be able to keep your hard drives, although, again, at that sort of age, might be worthwhile upgrading your hard drives anyway for better performance and capacity. I think I might want to do a stone floor around this. What do you reckon? Mouse, keyboard, monitor. You can keep all that if you're happy with that stuff. Your graphics card you could keep if you're happy at that stage. But again, at this sort of age, might be time to upgrade that anyway. Let me add you to MySpace real quick. That's funny. Alright, let's do... So yeah, some stone brick paving maybe. On that. And there we are, some of those. Yep, DDR3. Oh, it's a hand-me-down and all. It's done well then. Good long service life. So, I guess the question is, what is driving you to want to upgrade? Is it just starting to feel slow doing general stuff, or is there a specific game coming that you sort of really, really need to play, or is there something you're doing right now that just is feeling dog slow? Don't love how that looks. That I like a little bit better. Not sure about this stonework though. Yeah, maybe that's not the way to go. So building one, what would you need for that? Sounds like it's not really complicated. If you go to my main YouTube channel and you search for PC build guide or PC DIY or something like that, I think you'll probably find it on the video page. There's a video titled DIY PC for beginners or something building for PC building for beginners or something for beginners PC something. I forget what the actual title was. It was a sponsored video I did for MSI. And I very specifically sort of approach it in a way that is designed to make people who have never built their own PC before feel a bit more confident. I go through all the parts, what they do, what you need to worry about, what you don't need to stress about. So yeah, give that a bit of a watch. And if you have any specific questions after that, you know where to find me. No, very specifically didn't choose you. But it's not as intimidating as it seems. Do you remember the game Ski Free? Yep. I don't think I ever played it, but I do remember it. Maybe we just do a little dip around in the edge. Damn you to hell. Damn you and your spawn to hell forever. Yeah, I mean, we need something else, some sort of lights and sort of some extra dimension on top here, but that should be fine. It's only a cult farm, we don't get to go too fancy with it, but yeah. You're the most knowledgeable PC guy I know right now, so if anyone can help me, I hope so. Well, if I can. How much money do you need to build a half-decent gaming rig? Depends on the games you're targeting and the resolution you're targeting. You can spend as little as, I mean, $500 will get you a gaming PC that doesn't entirely suck. If you're just after sort of 1080p and are not specifically targeting like the ultimate absolute top resolution, everything turned on and up kind of thing. for something, for if you're looking at AAA games and you want 1080p or 1440p and you want to be able to max out the settings or come close to, or running it high at least and things like that, then 800 to 1500 will see you squared away pretty nicely. Let's go make some more stairs. But you can tailor a budget to pretty much anything you need. Sure. You can also build to upgrade as well. So if you need it, you can sort of build to a low to moderate budget now, skimp on a few things that you plan to upgrade in the relative near future when you can afford them. Like you can build with decent motherboard, small to moderate amount of RAM, and a sort of kind of iffy graphics card. And then later on, when you saved enough money, you can upgrade your RAM so you get more breathing room there. Upgrade the graphics card when you can afford a really nice one. But you do sort of have to go in with a plan to do that, so you know where to spend and where not to spend, and where you're going to get your best bang for the buck if you wait and save versus build now, and how that's going to affect your performance in the here and now versus the then. So, alright, let's think about how we want to do things here. I think actually, I don't know what I think. I think what we definitely need is a path through here so we can get around the other side without having to go all the way around the coastline there. That's what I think. So I think I want way more of these. I'm not carrying any lanterns at the moment, am I? I think I hate that. Once you play on high NPC, it's hard to get back. It's not hard. I mean, you don't want to go back, but you know, the rig I'm playing on now, I mean, you can't tell because it's Minecraft, but there's a 2080 Ti, well, it's actually got a 1080 at the moment because the 2080 Ti is in a different build, but 2080 Ti, 300 per 1950X, 32 gigs of DDR4, what is it, 3200, 3300 something memory, three capture cards, massive water cooling system, all custom. Super powerful rig, right? I can run 4K games at 60 FPS, easy peasy, most of the time. And, you know, depending on if the game is optimized properly. But I've also got a gaming laptop as i5 and a 1060 in there, and like 1080p on that, it's fine. I've also got the Intel Nook that's hooked up to the big screen, TV. That thing has the equivalent power of somewhere between a 1050 Ti and a 1060. The i7. So that's, you know, 1080p gaming with some stuff turned down. It's fine. Depends on what you're playing, how you're playing. It's not too hard to go backwards to lower settings though. Unless you're a snobby little bitch. You're not a snobby little bitch, are you? the same resolution. Oh yeah, no, you definitely want to target 60 FPS for most PC games. Outside of things like platformers or RPGs or turn-based strategy, things like that, frame rate not so important there. But first and third person action adventure shooters, all that kind of stuff, yeah, you definitely make any compromise. You like to nail that 60. Alright, I think I'm probably good to try and do the water series now. Hopefully it works. There is a technique to this and I probably should look it up before I start this, but I think all I need to do is... What am I going to use here? I'll use this. I should be able to just... Yeah, block these ones off temporarily. I think I need to do that one as well. To make sure we get a flow. Did I miscount again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I didn't. What? Isn't it supposed to flow 9? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the? I swear to God, isn't Minecraft water supposed to flow 9 blocks? What a fucked up here. It only flows 8. Why am I thinking 9? Why am I always thinking 9? Fuck beans. Oh, I guess we just carve off one end of this on the other side, or do an alternate connection. Collection, I should say. Let's make sure it works first, though. Eh? Oops-a-daisy. Not a bad oopsie, but... Ooh, just the frame lag just... There's all those pistons fine. Okay, so that looks like it should have worked. Except I'm going to have to blank off one side of it. Oh, that's right. I mean, we get room for our path if we do that. That's fine. Alright, so now... Every time these grow up to the 3rd level, they get harvested before they can turn the block above them into source water. One across the top flows, collects, and we should not be burning it because we've got no fuel, but... Has it gone in? Did any get harvested? I don't think any got harvested yet, did they? I thought I heard a harvest, but... Okay, let's just artificially... Okay, I think it zerped in. There we go, right into that. Just for the sake of demo, do we have any decent fuel sources down here? I got those. No, good enough. Strip log work? Strip log works. Alright, it seems like I got away with that. That seems like the way you're supposed to do it. Good. I remembered correctly. Hooray. Bit of a fuss, but what are you going to do? Oh, I was using those logs to... Okay, we'll just use dirt this time. Fine. I needed those. Toolsies. Okay. And there we go. Collecting dried kelp. Oh, we better go to sleep. It's starting to get a bit dark. Not a text of, I swear. Oh, hang on a sec. I'm just going to go take a nap and scroll up because I missed a lot while I was fiddling around with that water there. And realizing my horrible mistake of 8.9. If you tried the RX5, I haven't tried the 580, no. I do have 590. Is it 590? Yeah, but I had a problem with the machine that was running in. I don't think the card was at fault, but there's a problem with the power supply and the machine I was testing it on, and I just haven't gone around to fixing it yet, which I really should, because... yeah. I hear decent things about the 580, though. It won't blow you away, but it's a pretty decent card by all accounts. Just want my games to run lagless, all I want to really do. Can I give a single drop squat about what they look like? You will if you start investing in good gear. I wish there was a persistent MMO with crafting complexity of Minecraft. Yeah, I wonder if that would work. I mean, there are plenty of Minecraft multiplayer servers, and I'm sure at least a few of them are, you know, have role-playing. Like there's role-playing GTA servers, crying out loud, so... my husband needs an upgrade. That's a mean thing to say. Bad wife. Bad wife. We bought a 4K TV a couple of weeks ago. 2 gig 960 is angry about it. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty restrictive by this point. 2 gig. The 960 is still a good card. If you've got the 4 gig variety, it'd be okay. But the 2 gig, too restrictive by today's standards. 8 gig 580. Oh yeah, 8 gig 580 will get you to a pretty nice 1080p situation. A lot of fun Minecraft mods, but I also think some people forget how amazing the vanilla game is. Yeah. I'm careful about what mods I play because I don't want to ruin vanilla for myself. So we do play modded around these here parts, but we do so kind of sparingly. GTIP is just a bandwagon fad. Well, I don't know about that. It's come around again and again. Like it was a bandwagon fad, and then it went away for a little while, but there were still people doing it, and now it's come back again. It's back in fashion right now again. But it's cycled around like that 3 or 4 times in the last 3 or 4 years, I feel like. So I'm not sure I just write it off as an fad. It just has surges in popularity when there's a fewer options around, I guess, for the people who like that type of game or like the heavy role-playing stuff. Man, it's the lag versus observer and water physics happening at simultaneously. It just dumps the frames. Poor little Java. Okay, we should, at this point, be totally, fully functional. I mean, I'm going to have to come back through and close off one side of these because I fucked up on the water, but it's not actually hurting anything by those being there. All that happens is the ones that grow on this side just don't get harvested. Actually, which I could just use that to expand the farm in the other direction. I might leave them, just in case the rates aren't what I expected. Because then I could just build more out that way, and out that way, and out that way, and that way. And just, yeah. Use a separate collection system. That's my expansion plan, guys. I didn't mess up. I planned for the future. Thank you very much for the bits, Paul Man Numbers. Seems good. Whoops, daisy. That doesn't go there. I forgot you can't right click on these to see if they're working. Oh, helps if it didn't have dirt in it. Okay, do I have any... Yeah, okay, let's fake some kelp drops. Oh, beautiful, it's working. Oh, looks like I lost some kelp down there somewhere as well. That's fine. So, chunk, chunk, chunk. Once that fills up, it should spit out a little bit of bone meal. Let's just see if I can get to that. Lost kelp. Pick it up? No, I think it's just jammed up down there. That's alright. That's not the right block. I want double slabs. There's a wild piece. Let's watch it flick through. Oh wait, no, it was right at the end. That won't flick through. That was my future expansion one. Is it up there? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Maybe it did flow in. Alright, so... What are you doing up here? Oh, there it is. I wonder if I could put another flow here to push it back that way again. Dummy over here. Right. Plenty of fuel. The only thing to do is just to leave this alone, let the kelp mature, and wait for the maximum race to happen. Why is that there, do you think? What's happening? Why would that hopper not have collected that? There is no reason it shouldn't have. Except for the fact that these are not proper source blocks yet, because that thing's just floating there. God damn it. Okay. Just gonna have to kill that. Give these things a lot more time to make proper source blocks, because apparently they didn't have time yet. I think this side is alright. I haven't seen any floaters on this side yet. But yeah, that one floating in the middle of nowhere, that was a dead give. Oh, hello. Something did go funny here. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, now I've taken away my infinite source as well, so... Dear Minecraft, what the hell? Alright. Yeah, probably gonna need a couple more there as well. Most is gonna run for now. Alright, mate. Thanks for popping by. Catch you next time again. By the way, do you know what's best? CPU for OBS to encode on 1080-60 slow preset. Well, if you want to encode on slow, you're going to need something... Well, I mean, it depends, actually. Is encoding for OBS the only thing that CPU is doing, or do you want to run a game at the same time? So if you want to run slow and run a game at the same time, then... Well, I wouldn't recommend that. I've got a... 32 thread Threadripper 1950X. And I wouldn't do that. Run a game and try slow at the same time. Besides which, you will find the medium preset by the time you get there. At the bit rates we're talking about for Twitch, you've hit the point of diminishing returns anyway. Going to slow isn't going to make it that much crisper. You'll struggle to see the difference. Twitch bit rates, 1080p 60, slow versus medium. There is a difference. Like if you pixel peep, you do 2 recordings at that thing and you go frame by frame and you do the comparison, there is a difference, but your audience isn't going to notice. They're just not. I was looking at 2950X or 19. Yeah, either of those would be an excellent choice if what you want is the best quality looking stream, but I wouldn't go past medium. I don't. I've got like I said, I've got a 1950X, and I've done extensive testing. I've got videos about it. Actually, I don't think I've got a video about those particular subjects, but I've tested. So obviously, but I've got the Threadripper. Why wouldn't I test it? Yeah, medium is absolutely good enough. Like I get people come through all the time saying, hey, what settings to use, what bitrate to use, blah, blah, blah. Your stream looks so crisp and clear and there's no compression artifacts and, oh, actually, no, there is some, but nothing aggressive. There has to be some. We're dealing with 6,000 kilobits per second, 1080p 60. There has to be something that gives. Point is, again, medium is your point of diminishing returns. There's no point going slow at these bit rates, in my opinion. In which case, absolute the i9 or the Threadripper is going to make you a very happy streamer. Very happy. Deliriously happy. Between the two, if you need to make the decision between Threadripper and the i9, 9900K, the 9900K is going to get you better gaming, just because the per core on the Intel stuff is better. If you do a lot of heavy multitasking, lots of stuff at the same time, streaming, recording, you have an edit going on in the background, you're doing other shit, and the Threadripper is probably going to edge it out. But if you're worried most about gaming performance, the i9. Yeah, I really should do a video about it. I'm not sure how popular it would be because it's a pretty high-end situation. Not many streamers are lucky enough to have, you know, $1,000 CPU. But I guess people would be curious to see if it's worth saving up that kind of money. The one I'm running in my machine, I didn't actually pay for. That's a review sample that I got to hang on to. Fuck yes. But now that I've used it, I would absolutely feel like I would invest in one again. If I had the budget for it, yeah. It makes a lot of stuff really, 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 really nice. All right, let's degub. Let's get rid of all this gubs. We'll give that kelp a while to do its thing. Rooney. Got a funny feeling I might want to wind up extending that farm though. I'm not super confident in the rates we're going to get from it. We'll find out though. I would rather avoid making it too big and obnoxious. I like having tidy farms. Small and tidy. Nope. Come on. Will you stop being such a clumsy dick and concentrate on what you were doing when you're putting things away? It makes life so much easier when things are organized. You know this. It goes there. Bucket actually goes in the bucket this time. Alright, how are we doing for sand? Versus glass? I might throw a few more piles of this through the smelters. Alrighty, that's my fortune. Bow's looking pretty knackered. The old sword can probably go away at this point. else will stop it from breaking. Memories and all. We'll put it in a frame sometime when we make a gallery or something. A gallery of memories. Axe. We need to worry about an axe right now. That's what we need to worry about. Alright, let's go see what we can make of this. Pew the encoding machine, I think go for the Threadripper. Yeah, if the machine's not worrying about running the game and all you're doing is making it do the work, then yeah, Threadripper's gonna... I mean, if it's just encoding, you could get away with an i7, really. But obviously you'll be doing other stuff besides just running the stream, and a Threadripper is just a monster when it comes to that multitasking stuff. Fortune. We don't need fortune on axe. Efficiency. I'll take the gamble on 2. Just efficiency. Fine. It's just a clone of the one we had. Fantastic. Should have just repaired it. Actually, by repairing it at that stage probably would have cost 3 diamonds anyway. I'm curious, actually. Would it have cost 3 diamonds to repair that axe? I've got to find out now. Actually, 3 wouldn't have even fixed it. We made the right decision. We didn't get a very good enchant, but at least we made the right decision. How much? You could probably afford some armor at this stage, I reckon. What do I need? Well, I need shirt and pants. Um, 26 left. That seems about right. Let's go make some magic on these. See if we get some luck happening. So new investment. I'm going to try and go for a new PC. Should I do a regular PC or build my own? I mean, building your own is very self-satisfying. But you will need to invest time and knowledge, time into the preparation to make sure you're making the right decisions. And hello? Stop eating, please. Oh god, I've developed an eating disorder. There we go. Yeah, like I said, building it yourself is very satisfying because you make it's crafted precisely to your needs and you put it together yourself and it's very rewarding. However, the off-the-shelf stuff you can get these days is really quite good. Like the MSI stuff and the Lenovo stuff, both of who are past sponsors but not current sponsors. I was impressed with their off-the-shelf stuff because I got to test those pretty extensively. Haven't looked at an Alienware in a while, but last time I did, they were pretty good. But yeah, the current crop of Lenovo stuff is nice. They're nice cases as well. Particularly the little cube ones. I like the little cube ones. But MSI are doing some fantastic stuff in their Trident series. If you're looking for a gaming thing, MSI Tridents, the Trident X and stuff, they're fantastic. Shall we gamble on Thorns? I might just go on breaking. At least until we get some mending books and stuff. Thorns, I'm told, wears your armor out faster, so... Ooh! Protection 2 on breaking 2. Projectile protection. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Full fire protection, there we go. Gonna go that. Projectile protection. Oh, yes! Fuck you, Skellies! Fuck you, Skellies! Nice. Well, that went better than the axe. Why do I keep doing that? I want to put more away, not take more out. That went better than the axe went. Yes! Full golden suite of armor. Now I'm buffed. Alright. That away. Did I keep my other armor? No, I think the other... Oh no, I kept the boots. The other stuff... The helmet broke though, didn't it? Yeah. There we go. First set of armor. First diamond sword. Was it the first or did I can't remember. That might have been the second. Whatever. I think it's the first though. Lasted a while. Yeah, DIY will save you some money as well. Oh, the sun's going down. DIY will save you a bit of money as well. Not as much as you might think, though. A lot of the pre-built stuff is pretty cost effective when you consider time, Windows license, all that kind of stuff. Price an Origin PC. Yeah, the Origin stuff is kind of the halfway point between off the shelf and DIY, because they're DIY, but they DIY it for you. Someone else does it for you. SE DIY. Someone else does it yourself. Something. Because they build using the same parts you would build, but they do the build for you. Whereas the stuff from MSI and Lenovo and Alienware and whatnot are not necessarily off-the-shelf parts. The motherboard particularly usually is some sort of OEM thing. Same with the memory, things like that. And because they build on scale, like every Lenovo Y730 is the same as the other Lenovo Y730. There's no customization. It can be built on an assembly line kind of situation where it's just like, this goes here, this goes here. Da, da, da. So there's savings to be made there. The benefit with the Origin is you get premium off-the-shelf parts. Someone else does it for you. You get a warranty. So if something goes wrong, you don't have to fix it yourself. Someone else can fix it for you. If you DIY, you get warranty on the individual parts, but not the system as a whole. And that can be a difference sometimes, but reliability is not a huge issue these days, really. That's pretty slow. I remember that being much faster in Bedrock. Although now that we've got the Skelly farm, we can... Ooh! Actually, yeah, now that we have the Skelly farm, we can make... Skelly farm and the kelp farm, actually. We can make this bone meal over here as well. So yeah, I'm going to replace the block behind this with a dispenser and put some redstone behind it so I can just hit a button right here or something and set off a redstone clock just to bone meal the shit out of this if we ever need buttloads of bamboo. Although I am due for a break before we think about doing anything else. Last question, how do you mine in the game? Anyhow, you look stacked. I'm not sure I understand the question. Mining is just collecting blocks. You've seen me do plenty of that. But, you know, you start out, you go underground, and you literally just start digging. The deeper you go, the more chance you've got to find diamonds, for example, which is why this mine shaft goes all the way down here. So the actual mining of Minecraft just tends to go like this. Let's start here. It's literally just... Oh, fuck me. Hopefully not that. That's how I died last night. Walked straight into a puddle of lava. It was right down there. Actually, it might have been the same spot. That lava might have gone underneath here, actually. Get my Windows 10 key for $10. Well, yeah, I mean... questionable legitimacy and support. Yeah, a lot of PC shops will have an assembly service as well. I'm glad I didn't DIY my water cooling. Why is that? It's fun. I mean, you do have to buy a bunch of gear. You have to have a heat gun and all the proper cutting tools and things like that. It's fun to do, though. Mine's a custom loop, custom hard loop. I've rebuilt it twice, actually. Because I changed components and everything sort of shifted around slightly. So I had to re-bend the pipes to fit the new components. Good mining verification. Oh yeah, it was expert level mining demonstration there is what you saw. Actually, it doesn't take much to maintain it. I've deliberately left my loop alone for... Actually, I should check the date. The idea was to leave it for a year without any maintenance. And I can already see there's a fair amount of dust build-up on the radiator, but it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. But I was going to make a video of... I was going to make a video about it when I finally went to upgrade, and it's like, I haven't touched this for a year, and this is what you're looking at, and you should do it every 6 months or so. Doesn't take that much to maintain, though. It's worth it for the silence. Thank you for the follows there, Ninja Wolf and Adventures. Want to do a custom loop, but the price versus benefit over AIO. Yeah, I mean, AIOs these days are superb. The good ones are actually really good. Back in the day, there was a vast difference between sort of something you get off the shelf quality-wise. The cooling effectiveness was close enough to not really matter that much, but quality difference and risk of leak and all that kind of stuff. DIY. These days, I mean, there are so many competitors out there. They're all doing really good stuff. But I do like the look of a custom loop, though. I do like... Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. Shall I make another coffee? No, I'm not going to make a coffee. I need to drink more water. I've been pretty dehydrated the last few days as well. So I'm going to be back in just a minute or two, guys.